Running a business on Minnesota Street was pretty much the domain of men in the first half of the 20th century. Oh, women worked, but you were more likely to find them as clerks in a clothing store, maids in a local hotel, or handling calls at the new telephone exchange. A few women made their mark in business. For example, Teresa Westphal and Bernadine Folman ran very successful millinery shops for decades, employing dozens of women. But it took a strong woman to try to compete against men. Although her husband had worked for several years at a local butcher shop, in 1907, Rosa Schnobrich decided to open her own meat market with the help of two sons, Oscar and Hugo. It was a tough business. On Minnesota Street alone, Charles Steele was part owner of one of the largest cattle ranches in the country, while Andrew Safford was modernizing his shop with the latest equipment, employing 16 workers. And on South Minnesota Street, another branch of the Schnobrich family ran a meat market. But Rosa had a way with sausages, and people kept coming back for more. A newspaper reporter described her shop.
It is one of the busiest places in this city. At the meal hours, a silent observer can see the scores of men, women, and children dart through the doors to get in line before the counter. 18 different kinds of sausage are made here, and demands can hardly be supplied.
By the 1920s, Rosa was supplying dozens of wholesalers with sausages. Needing more space, she purchased a building on the corner of Minnesota and Center Streets, one of the city's most prominent business locations. And after a nearly complete rebuilding, the city meat market opened in 1927. It would include one of southern Minnesota's largest meat-producing plants, plus 3 smokehouses in the rear. Rosa Schnobrich died just 2 years later, passing the business on to her sons. The city meat market would remain in the family, though, until it closed in 1988. But old men still wax poetic when asked about Rosa Schnobrich's sausages. As one older resident of town said, "Good beer, good sausages, and a warm summer day. That was heaven to us."